Jay Cooley with the Stoolie back at the Comic Fox, and today we're covering Superman Peace on Earth, my fourth favorite comic book of all time. So this book is drawn by Alex Ross, and he basically makes characters look as real as they can. Let's get started. So this is more of a story about Superman's character, and it starts out when Clark is younger and his father basically taught him not all people are good people, but they do deserve to change. Now we even see Superman bring a Christmas tree to Metropolis, but as he leaves, there's a voice he can hear because he can hear everyone. And it's a girl that was screaming because she's hungry, so he takes her to a shelter. And then this is when Superman really sees the threat of world hunger as it is in the world. Now, as Clark finds out more about world hunger, he finds out that it's actually more of a serious thing. And he goes back to where his father told him that basically that us humans, we're not really too bright and we're kind of stubborn and arrogant. And the world needs Superman to show us as humans how to be better. So then Superman goes to Congress to address world hunger, asking the United States that they have too many resources and that they need to share. So that's what he does. And yeah, he takes like grain and some more useful resources, and he starts out with a South American country. And then once all that is over, Superman travels to Brazil and all the kids rush to Superman thanking him, and he goes to Eastern Europe, and then Superman goes to the people that need resources there and they approach him, and it's kind of awkward because this kid asks him, "Will you be here for us every day?" And then Superman doesn't have an answer, and then he flies off. He shows up to Africa and apparently there's a fire, and then Superman puts it out, and then that's really that. And then he goes to Vietnam, and this Vietnam leader seems kind of shady, like the guy will take the resources Superman dropped off and use them for his own, purposes. And then Superman decides to give it to the people that look like they need it, and then the leader tells his troops to fire at Superman. Superman obviously blocks all the bullets, and then he gives the food to the people, and then Superman knows that he can't save these people from what happens later. Like when Superman leaves, the Vietnam leader might just take the food from the people. So then there were some people that didn't even trust Superman or just didn't even want the food that he was trying to provide them. In some countries, man, it's a real shame because all this dude was trying to do was solve world hunger, and they even exploded. Like, tried shooting bombs at Superman, and then after that, the food went bad, and yeah, that kind of just goes to show you, man, some people just can't change and can't be saved. But then Superman comes to the conclusion that instead of Superman solving world hunger, he decides to write about it in the Daily Planet, hoping that will educate people on the subject of world hunger. And that's where the story ends, man. You know, this is one of my favorite stories because it's really beautiful, and it's so good to see that, like, it's a good story because they didn't even need a superpowered villain, and it was more of a reflection on humanity and how we need to be there more for each other, and we need to just stop letting our like selfish acts like get to us, and we need to be more caring towards one another and always look out for the other guy and the ones that are less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, with all that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all thought of the story. I'm out of here. Peace.